Welcome back. We focus a lot on our health and finances when making resolutions, but marriages may need a makeover too. So Dr. Viviana Coles is here with how to get started in the new year. And, for me personally, I'm definitely looking for ways to, better myself and my own personal goals. But why is it so important to do that as a couple?
I think starting off the year without feeling like, okay, everybody's on their own, right? Everybody's in survival mode and just doing their own thing helps to remind you as a couple that you can grow throughout the year, that you can improve, and not just make it such an individual journey. And doing that is fairly easy with these three things that I'm going to ask you to consider today.
Okay, so what do we start with?
Yeah, so the first one is pick something that you want to do more of. It's not like you have to rewrite everything. There are probably some really great things that you've been able to get to and things that you've been able to accomplish that work for you as a couple.
Like maybe
Highlight
travel
those.
Or dating or something?
Yeah, making sure that that regular date night is there, maybe going to bed at a similar time, checking in with each other once a week. There are so many different things. I put them all over my social all the time that you can be doing to really improve that connection. So pick one thing you want to do more of. Now here's the other one. Pick one thing that you need to do less of. So that could be fighting all the time.
I was just about to say, this may cause a fight.
It could be nagging. You want to do less of that. Maybe you want to be on your phone less. We were just talking about that in the last segment. Maybe not taking your phone to everywhere you go.
Right? Yeah, or being on it when you're out to eat.
So there's so many things that you can also be doing less of that'll help your connection as well.
Well, how do you go about that? Because I feel like that could lead
that's a whole other segment. No.
Just be kind, I guess.
Honestly, I think you can look inside of yourself and say, you know what? I feel bad about myself when I do this. And if you look at that in terms of the relationship, you can probably pick at least one or two things that you're like, darn it, I always feel guilty when I do that.
Yeah.
I need to stop. Saying thank you more often, being respectful more often, all of those things, are little things that make a big difference in the long run.
Gotcha.
And then lastly, what's something new that you want to try as a couple? Something you've never done before. Try that. And of course, that can be outside of the bedroom, inside of the bedroom. All of that has to do with connection. So check that out. There are so many fun things to do in Houston, so many new hobbies to try, healthy hobbies, fun hobbies, gluttonous hobbies, all of those things. So yeah, there's so much to do here and you should take advantage of that as a couple.
So how do you make sure that you hold each other accountable? Because we can both fall off. But
no, you're absolutely right. That's where that weekly check-in comes in.
Okay.
How are we doing on our resolutions? Are we doing more of this? Are we doing less of this? And have we been doing something new? Check in once a week. That way it doesn't get too far out of hand. A lot of times the couples that come in to see me, once we've transitioned into more like you're on your own maintenance, that's what they're doing to make sure they keep it up, is checking in once a week, even if it's just for 20 minutes to talk about how things are going and what to look forward to and what are some stressors on the horizon. All
right. Well, any other new ideas? I know that you mentioned trying some new things. Did you have anything in mind?
So getting out there and getting active, especially when you're side by side, is really good for you in general. I know that's also going to kill that bird, that same bird with the different, when you're individually trying to get through and getting some healthier options out there, move together, sweat together, laugh together, and sometimes all those things happen at once. Kill all those birds with one stone, and I think you'll be better off this year.
All right, I think we're going to be off to a great start, Dr. V. Thank you.